said you guys are going on into the regionals.
All set?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's now meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the United States, Marine Academy. At guard, the 6'1" freshman from Bloomington, Indiana, number 2, Isaac Benson. At guard, a 6-foot freshman from Woodbridge, New Jersey, number 11, Cody Robinson. At forward, a 6'4" sophomore from East Providence, Rhode Island, number 21, Josh Kaufman. At forward, a 6'4" sophomore from Plano, Texas, number 22, Bryce Bristow. And at center, a 6'6" senior from Marietta, Georgia, number 14, Blaine Langdon. Mariners head coach in his fifth season, Rob Pryor, and the assistant coach is Derek Brooks. And now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's starting lineup for your Baruch College Bearcats. At guard, a 6-foot sophomore from East Chester, New York, number 1, Sean Allen. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore from Jamaica, New York, number 15, Jamel Fair. At forward, a 6'5" sophomore from Queens, number 21, Emil Garrison. At forward, a 6'3" senior from Houston, Texas, number 11, Adnan Bajrami. And at guard, a 6'1" senior from Brooklyn, number 14, Michael Richards. Bearcats head coach in his 9th season, John Alesi. The associate head coach, Tamara Farid, and the assistant coaches, Joshua Jenner and Tyler Gage. We remind everybody that Baruch, the NCAA, and Kitty follow good sportsmanship by everyone, and we request for cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist comments, or intimidating acts directed at anyone will be grounds for removal from the premises. The consumption, possession,
And good evening, New York City, live from the Arc Arena on the campus of Baruch College, 25th and Lexington in the heart of Manhattan. It's time for Baruch College basketball. Baruch hosting the U.S.M.A. Merchant Marine Academy tonight. The Mariners coming in off the back of back-to-back losses, trying to turn things around. Alongside Brian Flannery, I'm David Just, and we're underway here at the Arc Arena. Brian, great night for basketball here, an opportunity for Baruch to try to extend their winning streak to 4 in a row.
Absolutely, David. Definitely always great seeing the Bearcats live back in action here at Arc Arena. We've known the home court advantage that they've played to over the past few years under Coach John Alesi, so hoping to see a little bit more of that here tonight.
So McDonough off on the 3 in the early going. Maritime wearing their their away blues on the road here at the Arc Arena. Baruch in their traditional home whites, light blue trim as Donnellan gets into the lane. High arcing shot, no good off back iron, and it'll be Wetzel who comes away with it. That's going to be a pull-up 3 from Kaufman off front iron, no good, and it's going to be Fair who comes away with the rebound for the Bearcats. Quick transition basketball here as Bajrami pulls up left wing 3. He knocks it down for the first points of the night, and if you didn't tune in last Monday, against Maritime, Bajrami hitting the game-winning shot with 2.5 seconds remaining in the ball game to get Baruch the 68-67 win. And now the ball quickly swung around in the offensive end. It's Robinson who answers on the other end with a left wing 3 of his own. And we're all tied at 3, a little over a minute gone here at the Arc Arena.
You're seeing Merchant Marine playing with a lot of pace early on. Baruch doing a nice job of slowing up the possession here.
As Donnellan's corner 3 off back iron. Donnellan with the trigger finger tonight, unable to hit on his first 2 shots of the evening. And now it's Kaufman in the front court, gives it off to Bristow. Crossover move, has Fair on him, looking for options,
almost looked like a broken down play there.
He does give it off to Kaufman. Now Wenzel up top, takes the pick from McDonough, takes another pick from McDonough. Gives it back out to Kaufman. Kaufman into the lane. Offside iron, off backboard, no good. Piersic comes away with the rebound. He's going to push it to the offensive end. Piersic goes right into the lane, working on McDonough. Now back outside to Fair. He's going to pull a 3, and he knocks it down. Jamel Fair over Josh Kaufman, the 6'4" forward from East Providence.
Bearcats definitely relying on the 3-ball early.
Now Kaufman has it, gives it over to McDonough. McDonough crossover move. Piersic hits the deck. Now Kaufman right into the lane, and he can't finish off back iron. A little too strong. Rebounded there, though, by Bristow, who's able to finish at the rim. 6-5 Bearcats lead off of threes from Bajrami and Fair in the early going. It's going to be an offensive foul on Jamel Fair. And Brian, correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I saw that, it looked like Jamel almost got pushed into the defender for Merchant Marine Academy, but to no avail, and it'll go back to the Mariners.
Yeah, seeing Fair come in there, didn't necessarily see the offensive call, but Merchant Marine will look to capitalize, but as soon as I say that, they turn the ball over. Bajrami taking it up here for the Bearcats.
So now it'll be Fair, wide open corner three. He's able to pull a little too strong offside iron, and it'll be Robinson who comes away with the rebound for the Mariners. Gives it up front to a leading McDonough, who's able to finish at the rim and one. And that'll send Blaine McDonough to the line, the 6'6" center for the Mariners here.
Really nice entry pass there, and McDonough keeping it high, finishing with the right hand, able to draw the foul as well and finish through contact. So we'll see if McDonough can convert on the and one opportunity, and he does exactly that. So Merchant Marine taking the lead here.
8-6. First lead of the night for the Mariners, and also I'm very interested to see how Baruch handles with the size. Right now the Mariners starting three players 6'4" or taller, with only Purisic on the court who's 6'4" and above 4. The Bearcats, as McDonough can't finish on the other end. Good defense there by Fair, and now Fair's going to push after Donaldson gets the rebound. Now Bajrami thinks about the three. He'll go into the lane. Pull-up shot from the elbow is no good. Rebounded there by Robinson for the Mariners, and they'll quickly push the other way. Ooh, trying to find Bristow up ahead. Bristow's able to save it from the ball going out of bounds, but he turns it right over to Jamel Fair, who's going to bring it into the front court. Now has Bajrami back to Fair, and Fair will set up the offense as he gives it over to Michael Richards on the left wing. Richards into the paint, finds a cutting Bajrami. Ooh, looks like Bajrami took one around the neck. And it's going to be Baruch side out underneath. Very interesting, too. The ref closest to the play really didn't see that. And it was the ref right in front of our scorers table here that made the call.
Yeah, a little bit of a late whistle there. And, David, what I've noticed early on is Merchant Marine's defensive rotation. You're seeing a little bit of mismatch. You're seeing some fives on some guards and vice versa. So it'll be interesting how that plays out down the stretch.
We spoke about the size just a moment ago with the Mariners. I wonder if maybe some of the quickness of the Bearcats will pose a threat as Purisic gets it inside. He's working on, I believe, that's on Bucher underneath as he just checked into the game. And that'll be his first foul, but nice move there by Purisic trying to get to the basket. And he knocks down the first.
David, also worth mentioning as well that Merchant Marine Academy, just on a perennial basis, they have very big national recruiting pool coming to that school. So seeing a lot of different states around here and definitely able to generate a lot of different talent coming from all over the country.
Yeah, I feel like you go to the Merchant Marine Academy to buy into that type of lifestyle and also set yourself up for a career.
Absolutely.
In the Merchant Marines, as the shot there by Bucher is no good, and he hits the deck. It looks like he rolled his ankle behind the play. It's going to be Donaldson, corner three. High arcing shot is good, and Bucher gets back to his feet. But you can see he's hobbling just a little bit. As will be Wenzel now to McDonough on the right wing. McDonough looking for options. Robinson's a cutter but doesn't find him. Gives it outside to Bucher now. Bucher up top. Gives it over to Bristow. Bristow trying to find the backdoor cutting of Robinson. Now it's over to McDonough in the corner. Up top to Bristow. Bristow working on Fair. Watch out for Bajrami as he sneaks in behind. Able to come away with the steal. And he'll slow things up as the ball almost got away from him. And now Fair has it on the left wing. Donaldson up top, right into the lane. Has an option outside, and Richards instead. Donaldson's going to pull a high arcing shot off the iron glass and in. So Sean Donaldson not afraid to shoot here in the early going, and with that, Coach Pryor wants to talk things over with the Merchant Marine Academy. So with 15:07 remaining, Baruch lead by 5, 13-8. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting, and on Facebook Live. And welcome back to the Arc Arena. Baruch leading by 5, coming in on 5 minutes gone here in the opening half. Robinson has it in the front court for the Mariners. Coach Pryor wanted to talk things over as Baruch went on a little bit of a run there. 7-0 run to be exact. As nice play there by McDonough, able to stop the bleeding there, and it's a 3-point game as Donnellan brings it into the front court. Now Richards up top. Nice ball moving on the outside. It'll be Donnellan in the corner. Back up top to Fair, Fair might have gone off his leg, and it'll go back to the Mariners. Checking into the game, Gavin Green and Dante Spina for the Merchant Marine Academy.
Yeah, Baruch just a little bit out of sync on the offensive end here early on. Although they have the lead, probably not generating all the looks they want, but hopefully they'll settle into this one as they're able to get into a little bit more rhythm.
Now it's Green up top. Gives it offside to McDonough. McDonough, left wing 3. Nice backspin on that shot. Shot no good. Bajrami comes away with the rebound after it was batted around. And now it's Richards. Crossover move. Working on Spina. Ball swung outside to Fair. Fair crossover move into the lane. Looking for options. Finds Pirisic even further inside the post. His right-handed hook shot no good. And it'll go back to the Mariners. Good look there by Fair. Just caught Pirisic a little bit off guard and in a tough position on the block. Unable to finish, but Baruch looking for a stop here on the defensive end. And that's going to be a 3 there from Spina, and he knocks it down. Awkward release, but perfect results. And we're all tied here at 13 as Richards goes in. Pirisic gets the rebound. Can't finish on the follow-up. Can't finish again. Gets another rebound. Right-handed shot. No good, and it'll be McDonough who comes away with it. And Spina will have an opportunity to walk it up for the Mariners. So again, Baruch doing a good job on the offensive glass, just unable to finish as we're tied. Green has it now, working on Donnellan, gives it outside to McDonough. McDonough thinks about going to the lane, instead peels back, looking for options, finds one in Bristow. Little jab step from Bristow into the lane, kicks it out to Green. Corner 3 from Green, no good. Pirisic able to get the board, and Donnellan will bring it up into the front court for the Bearcats. Donnellan working on Green, crossover move. Donnellan right into the lane, circles under the basket, steps out of bounds. They're going to call it a travel, and it's going to go back to the Mariners. Yeah, I didn't see the extra step there necessarily. I thought maybe caught some baseline there with that right foot. But agreed. I definitely thought it was out of bounds initially, but the only thing I could think of is maybe when he went to pivot with that left foot, he slid it a little bit when trying to stop. Ooh, nice steal there by Jack Reese, who checked it back into the game. Nice pump fake move, getting Green off his feet and able to finish. Jack Reese giving some energy off the bench here, 30 seconds in. And you love to see that, Jack Reese, the Baruch veteran here. Just bringing instant energy off the bench as we've seen him do all throughout his career as a Bearcat. And actually, great matchup there. Gavin Green coming in for the Mariners at 5'10", Reese at 5'9", so they're a little bit of a size matchup there, and I like that for Jack Reese as he really brings a speed to his game that catches a lot of teams off guard. Absolutely. We've seen that just throughout the years. He's able to throw some different looks, both on the offensive end and then certainly defensively. So Baruch's resident Cyprian, the 6'6", Avo Sofronio, checks into the game for the first time tonight, as well as Muhammad Guy, our CUNYAC Player of the Week. Is the shot there by Bajrami's no good. Sofronio able to get the rebound. He's going to work inside against Bristow, and he gets fouled. Shot no good, but that'll send Sofronio to the line to shoot 2. Excuse me, that's going to actually be on Isaiah Nix, who just checked that back into the game. Checked into the game. Sofronio's shot is good. David, it'll be interesting to see if the Bearcats change up their offensive schemes a little bit, going to Sofronio more down low, seeing a little bit more size now to counteract some of that difference that we saw early on down in the block. Sofronio only shooting 45% from the line, and he's 1 of 2 at that trip as Baruch leads 16-13 coming in on 8 minutes gone here in the first half. And now Bomboy has it up top. He just checked into the game for the Mariners. Gives it outside to Booker. Booker into the lane. And it's going to be an offensive foul on Booker. And I didn't see it. I was a little bit blocked there. But I think it was the left hand of Booker that gave a bit of a push. Yep. And I think Coach Pryor wants some answers as well from the referee as from our angle, I only saw Bajrami kind of fly back, but I couldn't really see what created the contact. I think our viewers at home may have had a better angle than we did on that one.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be Jack Reese to bring it up into the front court, and the previous play goes in Baruch's favor anyway. So another opportunity here to get some points for the Bearcats as now Muhammad Guy has it on the block. He'll pull up baseline jumper, and he knocks it down.
That's a great look right there. Just generate a little bit of separation, able to knock down the mid-range jumper.
Nice pump fake there by Bomboy. Gets Guy up on his feet, and he's able to knock down the mid-range shot there. Some end-to-end action for some of the bigs on the floor. Now Reese has it. And he's going to throw that away, and it's going to go back to the Mariners. Green will inbound right in front of our announcer's table. Booker will come to the bench, checking into the game for the Bearcats. Is Bristow now back into the game as he started for the Mariners this evening.
David, also you got to love the pressure the Bearcats are applying on all these inbounds and just making it hard for Merchant Marine to advance the ball past the timeline.
Now Bristow has it in the corner. Fair draped on him. Back up top to Spina. Only 7 seconds on the shot clock. Mariners are going to have to do something quick here. And what they're going to do is step out of bounds and give the ball back to the Bearcats as Muhammad Guy quick to check right back into the game. Bajrami to come to the bench. And Reese will walk things up as Coach Alisi calls out his offense to the Bearcats. It'll be into Guy, now over to Richards, into Fair, and Guy's going to be on the block again, calling for the ball. Instead, it'll be swung back around the perimeter to Sofronio. Fakes the pass. It'll give to Richards. Richards into the lane, off the glass. Oh, almost too strong, but it rattles around and in. And Bomboy has it now. Green up top. Reese draped all over him. Over to Spina, trying to find. Instead, he found Bristow up top. He was looking for Nix underneath, but now it's Bomboy straight away three. The southpaw shot, no good. Nix able to get the offensive board and finish off glass. And Isaiah Nix giving the Mariners a little bit of energy off the bench here.
Yeah, and seeing a little bit of extra size and physicality down low as well. The Bearcats definitely going to have to counteract some of that. Looks like Michael Richards taking it down. Baseline nearly goes out of bounds. Bearcats able to hold on.
So now it's Guy up top. Guy's going to pull the free throw line jumper, top of the key, and is able to knock that down. 22-17, Baruch lead. Now Nix has it on the elbow. Ooh, here comes the double team from Reese. Gives it outside to Green. Corner three, shot no good, a little too strong. Guy comes away with the rebound for the Bearcats. It's Reese right up to Richards. Richards into the lane. A little hop step over to Sofronio. Sofronio working inside on Nix. He gets fouled. Shot no good, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. And Sofronio rattles home the first. And a big swap here for the Mariners. They'll bring four in as Bajrami waits to check back in for the Bearcats.
Yeah, David, you're seeing both sides go to their benches pretty early on and pretty deep into the bench as well. So playing deep into the rotation, it'll be interesting to see what looks not only Coach Alisi sticks with, but also Merchant Marine down the stretch here.
Sofronio good on both. Yeah, great point. A lot of rotation was seen from the Maritime team. Coach Alisi hasn't quite got that far to his bench. Maritime already playing 10 players here in the opening quarter. Baruch only 8 with Sofronio, Guy, and Reese coming off the bench. And now it's Bensel into the lane. He'll circle back out looking for an option. Almost throws it away. Instead, he'll get fouled. A nice play there by Bristow to make sure that ball stayed with the Mariners. But either way, it'll be Mariners' ball on the foul by Baruch.
Again, you're seeing the Bearcats collapsing, bringing a lot of pressure. That time just caught Jamel Fair a little bit off guard as he was able to almost come away with the steal, and then Jack Reese was ready to pick off the pass in the lane.
So that's already fair. Second foul, so he'll see some of the pine as Purisic comes back into the game. Ooh, nice play there by Wenzel. He can't finish with the left hand. And here comes Reese quickly into the front court. Oh, almost loses that ball. Cameron Burns able to corral. Ooh, nice play there behind the back dribble. Crossover move. Bajrami, corner three. He knocks it down. Not Bajrami, but a great play there by Cameron Burns to save that dangerous pass. It looked like when Reese was trying to get rid of the ball, he got it caught on his thigh a little bit.
Yeah.
And great play there by Cameron Burns, keeping the ball alive and then keeping it away from the defenders. There's the three there by Kaufman. Short, no good. However, rebounded there by Bristow, and it's brought back out for the Mariners. Now Bristow going right into the lane, and one for Bristow as he gets fouled coming across the lane, is able to hit the shot.
Nice response there by Merchant Marine, as it looked like Baruch, after that corner three and that really inventive possession, if you will, kept alive by Burns. Seen Bearcats kind of pulling away there, but once again, Merchant Marine answers right back. So
yeah, those plays, those type of plays that Burns just made, those hustle plays, can very much be momentum swings.
Absolutely.
And to your point, to Mariners to just answer right back with a momentum swing of their own, a nice and one play by Bristow, really able to keep the game at an even keel, and just like that, Purisic able to finish off with the right hand off glass. Baruch lead by 9, coming in on 7.5 remaining here in the first half. Robinson's going to pull a deep three, shot off back iron, no good. 3 Bearcats there for the rebound. It'll be Guy who comes away with it into the hands of Reese. Now Guy over to Bajrami. Bajrami thinks about the shot and says takes the pick left from Guy. Ooh, sagging off Bajrami was Kaufman. Shot no good. Rebound loose. Ooh, Bristow able to barely reestablish position inbounds before he's able to come away with that rebound. And a nice interior pass inside there to McDonough, who's able to finish. Good find there by Kaufman inside, and McDonough really been impressed so far with him.
Yeah.
Able to create some position.
Yeah, great look there, but pretty risky entry pass, David. Almost got picked off. That one.
And speaking of risky passes, Cameron Burns making a risky pass there. Wenzel able to finish with the left hand off the glass, and Coach Alisi, he's going to want to talk things over with 6:45 remaining, and Baruch's what was an 11-point lead only moments ago cut to 5. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting, and on Facebook Live. So welcome back to the Arc Arena. If you're just joining us, frantic action end-to-end between the 2-4 Merchantine Marine Academy Mariners and your Baruch Bearcats. Bearcats trying to extend their winning streak to 4 in a row, including staying undefeated here at the Arc Arena. Now it's Purisic up top working on McDonough. Gives it outside to Donnellan. Donnellan's corner three. He's been shooting tonight to no avail so far. 2 of 5 from the field now. And he's just trying to find his rhythm starting tonight for the first time all season. Now it's McDonough side, spin move. Oh, trying to finish over Purisic, unable to do so, and it's back into the hands of the Bearcats. Donnellan has it out, looking for options. Wenzel all over him. He almost throws it away. He does, and they're going to say backcourt. I think that was tipped on the backcourt. But either way, it's going to go back to the Mariners, and Bajrami trying to make the case as well to the ref.
Yeah, not the look you want. Obviously, a little bit of a broken possession. Bearcats just trying to hold on and unfortunately get rung up for the backcourt violation that may or may not have saw a little bit of contact.
Either way, I think Donnellan, who was at the cause of that turnover. Ooh, nice defensive play there by Guy as Robinson was trying to finish. But back to the Donnellan comment, I feel like he's really just trying to find his rhythm tonight with Sanborn out, him and being in the lineup. Just trying to figure out where he fits into the starting 5, as him, Reese are going to have to see more minutes with the ball because with missing Sanborn, who not dominated, but he was the primary ball handler, I would say, throughout the first part of the season.
Yeah, it's always interesting seeing a scoring ball handler as well, and how you kind of mix up not only facilitating but also then generating some of your own looks as well. So definitely worth watching down the stretch, but we've seen what Sean can do.
Purisic almost loses it there as he gets doubled. Now Purisic into the lane. Ooh, nice play there by McDonough, doing it on both ends here as he gets the block. It'll stay with Baruch. Really impressed. I mean, I think we both said it already, but really impressed with McDonough. 4 of 8 from the field in 9 minutes. He has 10, a rebound and a block and a steal. So, he'll definitely, I don't know if he's going to fill up the entire stat sheet, but he's definitely, if you're watching the game, he's been a presence at both ends.
Absolutely.
And there's a dangerous steal there by Michael Richards by Wenzel on the pass by Richards, and it'll be an easy 2 for the Mariners.
And again, it's points like that the Bearcats definitely need to limit on both sides. You just want to limit those turnovers and some of those avoidable mistakes, especially if those are going to lead to points on the other end.
And once again, I think Richards was expecting Donnellan to come more towards the ball as Guy hits it on the offensive end, and he just didn't continue his run or come towards the basketball, and that forced the turnover.
Yeah, again, just a little bit out of sync. You could clearly tell the Bearcats are putting together some different lineup looks and some rotations. So just need to get on one accord, but
Bristow's 3 there, no good, and it'll be Donnellan again to push. Donnellan gives it off to Guy. Guy, pull-up shot from the top of the key, maybe blocked. Either way, very much contested. Shot no good. Now it's Wenzel in the corner. Nice pump fake. Guy flies by. Wenzel knocks down a 3 and cuts it to a 2-point game. Baruch lead 31-29. 4:15 remaining here in the first half. A nice run here by the Mariners. About 3 minutes ago we were talking about Baruch pulling away with it. A couple of threes, 1 3-point play, and the Mariners are right back into it as the entry pass into Purisic was knocked away by, once again, McDonough, who seems to be everywhere from about 3 feet on this side on the near side of the paint to 3 feet on the other side of the paint.
Yeah, he's been everywhere on both ends in this first half.
I can't speak from experience. Maybe you can more so than I, but I think 6'6" will allow you to do that a little bit.
Yeah, it's certainly helps a little bit there.
As Bajrami takes a steal, he thought he had contact, and now it's going to be a kick ball on the Bearcats, so it's going to go back. Oh, sorry, they're going to call a foul on Bajrami, so it's going to stay with the Mariners. But the Mariners right now are just out hustling the Bearcats, and I think that's what Coach Alisi's definitely going to talk about during halftime.
Yeah, for sure. And David, it really hasn't been a matter of the Bearcats' shots not falling. They're not even necessarily generating looks right now because all these turnovers and Merchant Marine just able to kind of force a lot of them. So Purisic will push it up himself as he's looking for a Euro, able to recover.
Ooh, nice play there by Purisic. And 1 for the Bearcats, and a chance to extend it to back to a 5-point lead. And to your point, Brian, shooting 50% from the field and 50% from downtown, including 5 of 6. On top of that, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. So yeah, the shots are definitely falling.
Yeah.
It's just about maybe some of those extra possessions right now, as the Mariners have taken 3 more shot attempts this game than the Bearcats, including 2 additional threes.
Absolutely, but you love to see Purisic going coast to coast there when the Bearcats kind of struggling with some of those entry pass and setting up their offense, just taking it the full distance and able to finish, but unable to convert the 3-point play there.
So it'll be Wenzel to walk it into the front court. Richards on him. Now over to Bristow, inside to McDonough as it got swung through Kaufman. Now McDonough working on the post, Sofronio, inside work defending him. Now McDonough back outside, but it's going to be into the hands of Bristow. Nice move past Reese. He's not able to finish past Purisic, though, who I think got a piece and able to clap that off the glass, and it'll be Donnellan into the front court. Crossover move on Wenzel. It's going to be a travel as Donnellan hits the deck. So does Wenzel, and it'll go back to the Mariners. And it'll be Wenzel to walk things up. Richards going to D him up here in the front court. Ball swung across. Robinson going to take the left wing 3. Shot around, no good. Reese comes away with the rebound. And he's going to be pushed coast to coast here. He's going to go right into the lane looking for options. Richards in the corner is that option. The crossover move behind the back. Robinson draped all over him. Good defense there. by the freshman guard. Sofronio now crossover move into the lane. Ooh, trying to find Purisic. It's going to get tipped. It's going to stay with the Bearcats right in front of the Maritime bench. Excuse me, the Merchant Marine Academy bench. Reese to inbound, looking for options. Finds Sofronio. Gives it up to Donnellan. Instead, it's knocked away before Donnellan's able to even get it. Nice save there. I think that was Wenzel hitting the deck. He was able to get it off to Kaufman. Wenzel now outside the McDonough. Over to Bristow inside, working on the post. Purisic to be exact, now back outside to McDonough. And if I was the Mariners, I would try to get McDonough on Reese all game. I mean, that's what you want there. And you could see him trying to have the ball work back to his side of the floor. But now instead it's Robinson. And Sofronio comes away with the loose basketball. I think Robinson may have lost it off his knee. And nice play there by Bristow. And it's going to be a jump ball between Reese and Bristow. Nice play there by Bristow to snatch it from Jack Reese.
Yeah, Merchant Marine just throwing a lot of tough looks at the Bearcats, playing super hard on both ends, just making some of the easy things a lot harder for Baruch.
It'll be Reese to inbound right in front of us here at the scorer's table.
What's a little surprising, David, is it feels like the momentum's totally in Merchant Marine's favor as of the last stretch here in the first half, but Bearcats still have the lead.
Yeah, they're answering. It's just not as flashy, and, you know, also to that point, the Mariners have cut this deficit back over the last 5 to 6 minutes of game time here. Now, and once again, Baruch off on that shot, so it'll be Robinson in the front court over to Kaufman. Kaufman looking for Wenzel. He'll find him. Wenzel going to set up the offense, going to work on Reese. He thinks about going into the lane. Instead, gives it out to McDonough. Now up top to Bristow. Bristow into the lane. Pull up free throw line jumper off left rim. No good. And Purisic comes away with the rebound up to Donnellan. Donnellan over to Richards right in front of us. Richards crossover move. Ooh, almost splits that double team. Might have gone up with it. Try to avoid the travel. Also may have been blocked, but it's Bristow in the front court working on Purisic. Nice. Nice reverse layup there. A little bit of a Euro step there by Bristow as he's able to finish, coming in on 1 minute remaining here in the first half. Baruch lead 33-31. It's been an exciting game here. And once again, a sloppy pass there by the Bearcats right into the hands of Wenzel. Tries to throw it down and can't. And those are not the moments you want to have when you're trailing by 2, trying to dunk on the opposite court. And if you're Coach Pryor, you're probably going to have a conversation with him at halftime about that move there. As McDonough turns it over, it's Richards the other way. Richards finishes off the glass.
And looks like Richards took a lot of contact. No call there.
And Wenzel able to go coast to coast. It's end-to-end action. Very much a lack of defense, and if Baruch play this correctly, there's about a 0.7 difference between the shot clock and game clock, so Baruch can hold for the final shot if they choose. But yeah, I think that was sloppy defense. I think Baruch was a little bit on that play that you were talking about, Richards getting fouled. I think they were more worried about why the foul wasn't called versus getting back on defense.
Yeah, and then Merchant Marine able to push it through as Jack Reese will pull from deep. And
Donnellan able to get the rebound. Oh, thought he saved it. No, he stepped out on the end line, so it'll go back to the Mariners. Mariners to inbound. They'll roll it into Wenzel. Wenzel will pick it up by his own top of the key. He's fouled by Richards, and that'll send Wenzel to the line. Sloppy foul there with exactly 1 second remaining here in the first half. Oh, excuse me. It's only the 16th foul, so it'll still be side out. So actually not a terrible foul there.
If you have one to give, definitely nice slowing up that possession a bit, but can't foul here, especially from 3.
Wenzel gets it off left wing. No good. Off right iron, but what an exciting last few minutes of basketball here at the Arc Arena. Baruch going into the locker room with a 2-point lead. With that said, it's dangerous and sloppy play. They almost let the lead slip away there in the late going. So Baruch lead by 2, and we'll take it into the second half with a lead. So that'll do it for us for the first half. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting, and on Facebook Live. And welcome back to the Arc Arena. We are moments away from the second half. If you're just joining us, Baruch lead 35-33, trying to extend their win streak to 4 in a row, while the Merchant Marine Academy, you're trying to make sure that they do not slide to a 3-game losing streak. Merchant Marine Academy will going left to right here in the second half, wearing their navy or dark blue strips, and it'll be Baruch in their home whites as the Mariners will start with the ball here. And it'll be Bristow up top. It's Bristow, McDonough, Kaufman, Robinson, and Wenzel. Straightaway 3 there by by Kaufman, no good. And it's into the hands of Donnellan now as he walks it into the front court.
It's going to be interesting to see what adjustments Baruch made out of the halftime just to make their lives a little bit easier on the offensive end, advancing some of these passes.
Bajrami calling for it, working on Bristow, off glass and in. Nice way to use a little bit of a jab step. Bit of a shoulder move and able to create some space. Baruch have the first basket here in the second half. Ooh, almost a steal there by Bajrami. It's going to be Kaufman who comes away with it. The ball still loose into the hands of Bristow. Now to McDonough into the paint. He's fouled as he goes up. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. I think they got Donnellan underneath. It's going to be Richards. Really nothing you can do there as McDonough was trying to go do a spin move into the lane to finish at the basket.
Yeah, at that point, that deep into the post, pretty tough to contain. As the bank shot free throw goes in.
Breaking it all out tonight. Off back iron, no good. Actually, I never understood why more people don't hit a bank shot free throw. They're literally giving you a target to shoot at. I know it's not the quote-unquote sexy way to hit a free throw, but
it's not too flashy, but if it gets the job done,
still worth the same amount of points.
Yes, sir.
So Richards will be up top now into the lane. He loses it. Instead, they're going to say he got fouled as he was going into the lane. The foul there is going to be on Robinson.
And you saw when Richards drove to the basket there, David, you had Donnellan wide open in the corner as Richards kind of took the defenders with him. Merchant Marine committing the foul before he could get that pass off.
And actually one of those defenders he took with him was Wenzel, who was accused of the foul, not Robinson. So the ball gets swung around the perimeter. Bajrami, left wing 3. He'll pull up, rebounded there deep by Donnellan on the shot that was no good. Donnellan hits the deck hard. And he gets fouled as he was going up there, and he needs a minute to just regain his composure before he can get back on his feet. And he's back up, but we heard that from all the way over here. We felt that from all the way over here. And Sean Donnellan hit the deck hard, and you can see him grimacing just a little bit as he walks this one off. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Sean Donnellan on the season, a 71% free throw shooter. Granted, only 7 attempts so far, but still a quality free throw shooter for the Bearcats.
Yeah, it looks like he's okay, thankfully, after taking that hard fall.
It's always that awkward moment. He might need a few more seconds, but the game needs to get back going. So it's almost like a fine line he plays because those type of plays can really knock the wind out of you. And he rattles home the first.
Wouldn't be surprised if he checks out here just to get evaluated quickly. He took a pretty hard fall.
To that point, Jack Reese to the scorer's table now. And Donnellan knocks that one in.
So good on both, but Donnellan will check out.
Donnellan will have a quick chat with the trainer just based off reading his lips when he came off. I think he said, I'm fine, but still, sometimes you have to protect the players from themselves. As Wenzel hits the deck, the ball is loose, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats. Coach Pryor wants to know where the foul call was there, and I might be able to sympathize on that one as it looks like he got some feet tangled up as Wenzel was going into the lane.
Yeah, so let's see if the Bearcats can capitalize on a few empty offensive possessions out of Merchant Marine.
You definitely get a couple shots to fall. I mean, we're really looking for one Bearcat to really kind of get into a rhythm.
Yeah. And
we just haven't seen that yet so far. As fair shots blocked in the lane there. I think that was Kaufman who had the block, and now it'll be Bristow into the front court. Nice crossover move there on Richards, able to slow himself up. Ooh, crossover move there. It looks like it might have hit Richards' foot. Ball's loose. And they're going to say a jump ball between McDonough and Fair, so the possession arrow will go towards the Bearcats. So the Bearcats are the beneficiary of that call.
30 seconds
And a quick timeout here for Coach Pryor. A little more than 2 minutes gone here in the second half. Baruch lead 39-34. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting, and on Facebook Live. So quick time out there for Coach Pryor. He wants to talk things over. Not like how the second half has started for his Mariner team.
Donelon checking back in for the Bearcats.
It's good to see him healthy again. He has the ball right back in his hands. Not saying he wasn't healthy, but we saw that hard fall moments ago. Now Donelon has it in the corner, looking for Purisic, finds him in the post. He's quickly double-teamed, has to throw it out of the double team, almost throws it away. Richards has it now, bounce pass inside. Donelon easily stolen, and Richards on the foul. It might have been a smart foul there, but a sloppy play by Richards on the entry pass.
Again, Merchant Marine just able to create some looks defensively. That's really just preventing the Bearcats from just moving the ball. So we'll see if they can turn that defense into offense.
Only a 5-point game. Wenzel will walk it into the front court. Once again, Baruch playing some close games this game and last when they beat Maritime by only 1 and trailed by as much as 3 in the final minute. Now McDonough has it. McDonough was fouled up top. And the foul is going to be on 21. That's going to be on Purisic, getting a little too handsy on the interior. And Robinson comes to the bench for the Mariners. Bounce pass from Wenzel inside to Kaufman. Free baseline jumper shot, no good. Wenzel able to get the rebound back out to Bristow. Ball swung around the perimeter. Green thinks about the shot. He's trying to get it inside. Pass was tipped, and it'll stay with the Mariners. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Now Bristow has it up top. Ooh, little stutter step move into the lane. Can't finish off glass. Bajrami comes away with the rebound. And Bristol will chase him down into the front court. Donelon has it up top. Crossover move on Green. Gives it outside to Fair. Fair's going to pull the three. He knocks it down. Jamel Fair, corner three, and that's extend Baruch lead to 8.
And Fair applying a lot of pressure there. Merchant Marine just able to get it over the timeline.
Green's three-point shot, no good. They're going to say there was a foul on the ground, though, on the Bearcats. Foul that's going to be on Jack Reese. That's going to be his first of the evening. And Bristow will get the ball into the front, bring it into the front court as that pass was allowed to go into the back court due to the inbounds, but will stay with the Mariners. Almost a dangerous pass there now. Wenzel has it up top to McDonough. Thinks about the pass, fakes it, gives it back to Wenzel on the right wing. Wenzel into the lane, spin move on Reese, and able to finish at the basket.
Yeah, no call there as Reese definitely absorbed some contact outside the RA.
In my personal, just my opinion, I don't mind it. They gave it to Baruch on the other side, other end, and the Coach Pryor wanted the foul call there, but he didn't. There was no foul call on that end, so they letting him play both ways.
Yeah, at least if the officiating is consistent on both sides, that can allow you to get in a rhythm and know what you can kind of expect.
Donelon now going to go to the line. Correct me if I'm wrong. To shoot 3, he was fouled on that corner attempt just a moment ago. And off on the first.
Hey, Jack, we need you. Come on.
Good on the second, so he's 1 of 2 with a third still to come. Baruch lead by 7, 43-36. So Booker into the game for the Mariners. Only 2 minutes in the first half. Picked up a quick 2 fouls, so probably limited his minutes. And Donnellan knocks down the third, so 2 of 3 from the line. Baruch lead by 8. Now Green trying to get it into the front court. Donnellan draped all over him. Aggressive defense there by Donnellan. The ball swung around the perimeter by the Mariners. Up top to Bristow. Bounce pass to McDonough. Gives it up to Green. Straight on 3. Off front iron, no good. Ball into the hands of Bajrami. Nice look there. And some quality creative offense from the Mariners. And Green really just not able to have these threes fall this evening as now Bajrami crossover move. Step back jumper. A little too strong offside iron, no good. Booker comes away with the rebound quickly into the hands of Spina, and Spina brings it into the front court. Bristow now over to Booker. Booker working on Bajrami. Gives it outside to Spina. Wow. Once again with that southpaw awkward shot. They're going to say the foul underneath was against McDonough. And that's going to be his 4th foul of the evening. Correction, his 3rd foul as that quickly gets changed.
So Bearcats slowing it up here a bit. Looks like they're going to try to run something.
Now Bajrami up top. Over to Donnellan. Donnellan trying to find the cutting Reese. Instead it'll be up top to Purisic. Purisic gives it back door to Fair. Kicks it outside to Reese. Corner 3 from Reese. Ooh, a little too strong. Doesn't even graze iron, and Bristow comes away with it. Green gets that ball knocked away from him by Reese. Reese hits the deck. Now Fair. Purisic calling for it. Instead, Fair goes right into the lane and able to finish with the right hand. Nice hustle play there by Reese.
Yeah, Jack Reese able to get it done there, create some offense for his team that's been struggling to just get something going here consistently. So great hustle play by Jack Reese. We've seen time and time again.
Now Green into the paint, gives it outside, left wing 3 from Booker. A little too strong, no good, grazes the iron. Donnellan comes away with it. He's going to quickly push up to Jamel Fair. Fair right into the lane. He'll curl back. Looking for an outlet, and that is in Donnellan. Reese now up top. Bajrami working on Spina. Bounce pass inside to Purisic. Purisic can't finish, trying to get his own rebound, unable to do so. It looked like it hit the protective foam underneath. It just caused them to misjudge that rebound attempt.
Yeah.
And now it'll be Spina up top. Gives it up to Bristow. Bristow will call out Coach Pryor's offense. Booker has a size mismatch over Donnellan if he can take advantage of it. He can't, though. However, Fair is unable to corral the rebound, and it's going to stay with the Mariners. They'll get a fresh 20. I thought they would get a fresh 30. They only get a fresh 20 with 13:30 remaining. Baruch are leading by 10 as Cameron Birds and Muhammad Guy check into the game. Purisic and Donnellan will come to the bench.
And if you're the Bearcats right here, definitely looking for some stops, but just to string together some consistent offensive possessions to keep this one out of range, because as soon as it looked like Baruch's about to run away, Merchant Marines answered back every time.
Nix now has it in the paint. Looking for an option. Robinson is that. Handoff back to Nix. Nix really calling out the offense here from in the post. And Bristow's 3 off back iron, no good. Bajrami comes away with the rebound. And Coach Alisi is going to want to talk things over with 13:09 remaining. It's only a 30-second timeout. An opportunity to talk it over as they lead by 10 here. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting, and on Facebook Live. So Baruch going to inbound right in front of the scorer's table here with Bajrami. 23 seconds left on the shot clock, and Reese will have it on the inbound. And it looks like the Mariners have set up into a zone here. I'm reading a 2-3 right now. We'll see if that holds true as Reese now has it in the corner. Cameron Burns, the pass to Cameron Burns, was easily intercepted. Now Robinson going full length of the court, unable to lay it in, but he gets fouled and go to the line to shoot two. Hard foul there on Jamel Fair, making Robinson really earn it at the line.
And again, Bearcats just struggling on the offensive end. Surprised at this point that they still have a 10-point lead.
I think it's really their defense right now, only allowing 3 points in the opening 7-12 of the second half.
Yeah, so total credit to the Bearcats getting it done on the defensive end, able to keep themselves in this game at a reasonably comfortable spread, but they're going to have to generate some offense here in the second half.
9-point lead now is the Mariners go 1 of 2 from the line. It'll be Reese on the right wing, looking for options, finds it in Donnellan, and I think that's also something that the Mariners are trying to do, switch to the zone and really create some havoc here on the defensive end. Bajrami gives it over to Reese in the corner. He thinks about the shot. He goes into the lane, bounces it underneath to Guy, and it goes through his legs, and it'll go back to the Mariners. Jack Reese a little frustrated with himself right there as Baruch turned it over.
That's going to be their 16th turnover.
Now it's Booker right into the lane, and Guy able to come over with the right hand and knock it away. It'll be Donnellan into the front court. Donnellan all gets snuck up by Booker and just gets nudged from behind, so that'll be a foul on number 34. That's going to be his third of the game.
So, David, we've seen this continuing theme of some costly mistakes on the offensive end, but the Bearcats' defense able to clamp down and get big stops when they need it. So that's why you're really not seeing Merchant Marine chip their way as much as you'd think back into this one. Bearcats' defense just holding strong as Jack Reese pulls up.
So that shot was no good. And the Mariners were fouled on the rebound. The foul there is going to be on, I think, it's going to be on Bajrami, number 11. That's going to be his third. And Baruch, interestingly, pulling up in the full court press, giving Merchant Marine Academy a different look here, coming in close to the midway point of the second half. And they break down the press, and it's going to be Bajrami's fourth foul. That's dangerous right there. You definitely don't want him to come out of the game. Alisi's hand may be forced, though, as only one more until he's disqualified. And just like that, Emil Purisic coming to the scorer's table to check in, and Bajrami will come to the bench. And Robinson at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Also quite dangerous is Baruch. Already has enough fouls to put Merchant Marine Academy into the bonus. Nice play there by Cameron Burns. A little up and under move as he's able to finish. Maybe get a little spark off the bench there from Burns.
Yeah, you definitely want to see that get going. And with Burns' layup there, everyone who's checked into the game for Baruch has now scored. So you're just seeing the ball kind of spread all over offensively. Also, no one has surpassed double-digit scoring for the Bearcats. So, again, you're seeing the offense not necessarily rely on one or two primary and secondary scorers. It's pretty spread out.
Wenzel leads all scorers with 11 tonight. As now Robinson back at the line to shoot the 1-and-1. He's off again on the first. Already 8 fouls now for the Bearcats, though. And that's going to go back to the Bearcats. It was batted out of bounds on that rebound attempt. But if you're Coach Alisi, you can't be happy with 8 fouls in 8.5 minutes of action. I mean, 2 more, and they're going to be in the double bonus for the remainder of the half.
And that's a dangerous place to be, especially down the stretch where Merchant Marine is slowly chipping away.
Hey, 4-down run. 4-down run. 4-down run.
A little bit of a sloppy play there. I think the pass was going to Donnellan, and Guy thought it was coming to him, so off of Guy last, so it'll go back to the Mariners. Now kick outside to Booker. Booker right into the lane now. Hop step. He's fouled and one. Nice play there by Booker, and he's able to finish at the rim.
So Bucher's unable to convert after a very nice and one opportunity that he generated for himself.
Guy now gives it off to Donald. Ball swung out. Wide open three for Cameron Burns. He rattles it home. That's going to be a full timeout for Coach Alisi as he wants to talk things over. They're up. Baruch's up by 12. A little under 11 minutes remaining here in the ball game. Baruch 51, Mariners 39. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting, and on Facebook Live. Yeah, quick. What, 3 minutes? So both teams break the huddle with 10:55 remaining. Baruch lead by 12. 11 previously was their largest lead of the night. 12 is their new largest lead of the night. They squandered the last one. Can they hold on here to keep their undefeated streak here at the Arc Arena alive? Baruch currently 6-3 on the season. 3-game win streak, 2-0 at home. We're trying to keep momentum building as we move into the middle portion of the season. Now Spina gives it over to Bomboy. Inside to Bucher. Bucher free throw line jumper is able to go, and he knocks that one down, and that gets the Merchant Marine Academy off their feet.
So you've seen Cameron Burns' impact off the bench as Donovan pulls for a deep three, unable to go, but corralled by Purisic. Burns pulls again, and he knocks it down. Just as we were going to talk about Cameron Burns, he knocks down another three, make that 8 points off the bench here in the second half for Cameron Burns.
And now Spina has it in the front court for the Mariners, gives it off to Bucher. Bucher thinks about the shot, gets Jack Reese off the floor, and Bucher able to knock that down, and Bucher's been playing rather well here in the second half.
Yeah, so you're seeing both teams get some offense out of their bench.
It's an 11-point lead for the Bearcats. Now Purisic up top. Trying to find Guy. He's able to do so. Guy shot a little too strong. Bomboy comes away with the rebound. We're seeing a lot of players off the Mariners bench really having an impact here in the second half. Spina now looking for an outlet. He picks up his dribble. Dangerous play there. He gives it off to Bucher. Right back up to Spina up top. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Spina over to Bomboy. Bomboy covered by Guy. Now Bucher in the corner. Bucher's going to pull a right wing three. Shot no good, a little short. I think that was Nix underneath, unable to corral that rebound though, and will be in the hands of Burns in the front court. Burns going to pull up a three. No one guarding him, and he knocks that one down. Cameron Burns is having a hot hand here in the second half. All of his points coming from the bench.
So Burns, the last Bearcat to score, but now the leading Bearcat scorer with 11 points.
The first Bearcat into double digits. Now Burns right into the front court, gives it up to Guy, thinking about the alley-oop. Guy can't corral. It's going to be a jump ball, so it's going to go back to the Mariners as they're going to make a slew of changes. It'll be Bristow, McDonough, Venzel. Oh, and Kaufman, excuse me. I didn't see him come in there. I knew there was a fourth. It'll be Kaufman, and Robinson will stay on the floor.
Bearcats making a late sub here.
Sofronio back into the game. And I can see him becoming a player, especially with his size in the paint, that's going to gain more minutes as this season goes on if he continues to play as well as he has. Now McDonough inside, and he might be an answer for McDonough, who's been a presence in the paint throughout this evening. Now McDonough inside. Three-pointer there by Robinson. Nice inside-out game by the Mariners. That cuts the lead back to 9. Excuse me, 11. My apologies. Now Reese has it up top. Robinson on him. Reese into the lane. He'll have to circle back. Ooh, almost traveled there. Gives it outside to Burns. He's feeling the hot hand shot. No good. Sofronio able to get the rebound. He's going to go back up with it. He gets fouled. Unable to hit the basket, but he'll go to the line to shoot two. And Sofronio off on the first. Baruch really making this zone go side to side, however, unable to really capitalize. And Sofronio off on both, and a chance for Mariners to have back-to-back baskets here. With 7:40 remaining here in the ball game. Ooh, nice pass there by Robinson to Kaufman. Kaufman may have rushed the shot a little bit, unable to hit, and it'll be Burns who comes away with the rebound and moves it into the front court. Ball swung around the offensive end. Now Guy. Guy gives it over to Donnellan. Donnellan into the lane. Picks up his dribble. Finds Burns. Burns with the hot hand into the lane. High floater. No good. Sofronio able to come across and get the rebound. And once again, Baruch able to reset out to Reese. Ooh, Donnellan thinks about the deep three. He'll still pull. Shot no good. Rebounded there by McDonough. And it'll be brought into the front court by Wenzel.
A better looking offensive possession there for Baruch. Able to generate some good looks and some good set looks. Just unable to convert. Loose ball here.
Donnellan almost comes away with the steal, and it goes into the hand. The ball finally gets into the hand of Burns, who gives it off to Donnellan. Has to circle back, though. A little bit of a wayward pass. Now Burns inside to Guy. He can't finish. And it's going to be Robinson who can't corral the rebound. And it's going to go back to the Bearcats. And it's going to be a timeout for Coach Pryor and the Mariners to talk things over with 6:30 remaining. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting, and on Facebook Live. So teams coming back to the court. 6:30 remaining here. Baruch lead by 11. Mariners need to start making their move quickly as they're starting to run low on time here. As Baruch trying to get their 4th straight win after starting the season 3-3.
A deep corner inbound there, able to get it in.
And Guy, was he fouled? They're going to call it out of bounds there. I'm going to say it was out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Bearcats. Underneath the basket, Donnellan to inbound. Looking for options. He does have one over the top and finds him, and Richards now out to Burns. Burns having the hot hand. All 11 of his points coming here in the second frame. Ooh, Burns going to pull on straight away. Shot a little too short, as that was a deep, deep three. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Bearcats.
Definitely have to commend the freshman Cameron Burns coming off the bench, providing a lot of energy, and he's been everywhere on both ends, it feels like, for the Bearcats. So definitely okay with that green light to pull that deep three, and just a little short, but that ball was perfectly on line.
So Purisic and Fair, check back into the game. It'll be Guy and Sofronio to come to the bench. Ball up top to Burns. He'll give it right back inside to Purisic. Nice move there, spinning and finishing at the basket. Now McDonough quickly into the front court. Burns and Purisic all over him. Ball swung around the perimeter. They may be able to find an open shot on the weak side. They do, and it's Robinson who's able to knock down the three.
So both teams able to figure out some rhythm on the offensive ends. You're seeing a lot of more back and forth scoring.
Baruch up by 10, 59-49. It's Fair straight ahead, working on Kaufman. Gets into the lane, has to circle back. Still trying to keep his dribble. Almost hits the deck. Ooh, nice play there by Fair. He can't finish. Shot's a little too strong, but Fair gets his own rebound. Bounce pass inside to Burns. That's going to, I think, go off Burns last. It will, and it'll go back to the Mariners. And these are the type of extra possessions here that the Merchant Marine Academy really need to get back into this ball game.
Hey, Wildcat.
So it's Wenzel inside to McDonough. McDonough working on Donnellan. Oh, trying to go over Purisic to no avail. Purisic coming away with the block. And now Fair able to rip it away from Kaufman.
Again, great defense there by the Bearcats. Really been relying on that all game.
Ooh, nice play there by Purisic to tip home on the offensive end. Back to a 12-point lead. Wenzel into the front court. Ooh, nice stop-and-go play. Ooh, awkward layup, but he gets fouled. I think it's going to be on Purisic underneath, but even then, that's probably not the shot you want if you're the Mariners getting bailed out there by the Bearcats. And that, we were worried about the bonus. Finally into the double bonus. 2 fouls now over the last 7 minutes almost. So definitely straightening out on the discipline end of the court.
Yeah, the Bearcats able to slow down some of that early fouling here in the second half. Could have seen the Merchant Marine Mariners with the double bonus pretty early on, which would have been scary, especially as play continued here in the second half. But like you said, David, now kind of evening out, getting a little bit deeper into the period.
Definitely something Coach Elisa will probably want to talk to, especially when you have to bring Bajrami off the floor for about a quarter of the second half. And even then, now back on the floor for the last 5 minutes, working with 4 fouls, so he has to be especially careful.
Yeah, absolutely.
With that said, Baruch having a nice 11-point lead. Make that 14 with Emil Purisic. Able to hit the 3 there and extend it to 14. Baruch's biggest lead of the night. Now Robinson trying to answer on the other end. Shot a little too short. McDonough able to save. And it's going to go off Bajrami last, and it'll stay with the Mariners.
Credit to Bajrami, too, still staying active down low despite having no fouls to give. And Coach Elisi will go to his bench again.
And a corner 3 there by Robinson off the inbound, and taking a play off the the menu of William Sixsmith, who was famous here in this gym for hitting 3s off the inbound. Robinson able to answer a 3 of his own after Purisic hit 1 on the offensive end. Now it's Purisic with the ball, working on McDonough. Purisic into the lane, has to kick it back outside to Fair. Fair has an open 3. His shot off left iron, no good. Save there by Cameron Burns, but it goes right into the waiting hands of Kaufman, who will bring it into the front court now up to Bristow. Bristow bounce pass into Robinson, and 1 play there by Robinson as he's able to finish and cut the lead back to single digits. So what was just a 14-point lead is now a 9-point lead, and the foul there is going to be on. It's going to be on Burns. That's going to be his second. And once again, Bajrami checking back into the game. Got to like these subs by Coach Elisi, getting Bajrami off the floor when he can for the defensive possessions and bring him back on for the offensive.
Yeah, definitely strategic there. And then speaking towards Merchant Marine, Cody Robinson just totally having a microwave scoring effort here over the past 5 minutes or so, able to knock down some big 3s and then able to draw the and-one opportunity.
He now leads all scorers with 15 on the evening. Now Fair inside, looking for options, working on double team. His underhand layup shot was blocked, so it'll stay with Baruch underneath. Definitely not the shot you're looking for, though, if you're the Bearcats. Felt a little forced with that much time left on the shot clock.
Yeah, for sure. At that point, Fair doing a really nice job of pivoting down low, but maybe kick out, or it looked like he could have pulled on one of those earlier pivots as the Bearcats able to corral that. Slow it up here with 12 left on the shot clock.
Almost a dangerous pass, but Fair was able to corral. Now Richards has it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Richards into the lane, needs to put something up. Hook shot, almost no good. I don't even know what it was. A little hook shot, little hook layup type of play there, and Robinson able to bring it into the front court for the Mariners. Straight on three there by Kaufman, and he's able to knock it down. So a 14-point lead only moments ago is now 6, and Coach Alisi wants to talk things over. 2:59 remaining. Oh, excuse me, it's actually going to be the Mariners who want to talk it over. So a 6-point Baruch lead. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting, and on Facebook Live. So with 3 minutes remaining, with what was once a 14-point lead only about 2 minutes ago, is now a 6-point lead as the Mariners really able to do it on the offensive and defensive end. As Kaufman hit the last three, but it was also a layup by Cody Robinson, and a three-pointer in the corner from Cody Robinson as well. Really able to do some damage as Bajrami now has the ball. He's double-teamed over to Burns in the corner. Now Purisic underneath. Purisic with the right hand, able to finish. Nice post move there for Emil Purisic.
Yeah, nice job going baseline. Not a lot of room to operate, obviously, but Purisic able to convert on the up and under.
Now it's going to be a corner three here from McDonough. Can he answer? No, it's going to be Purisic on the rebound. He finds Burns ahead of the pack. Burns' shot was blocked. I think it was Bristow. Yes, it was. Who came away with the piece of that one. Now Robinson into the front court. Wenzel thinks about the shot. One dribble, pull-up three. He knocks it down, and it's a 5-point lead with 2:11 remaining here in the ball game.
So we're in for a pretty dramatic finish here at the Arc Arena. Some Thursday night action.
Purisic has it in the corner. Into the lane, spin move, up and under with the right hand, and Emil Purisic really able to do some nice things at the offensive end, keeping the Bearcats moving as the Mariners continue to chip away at that lead. Oh, ball stolen there. Burns comes away with the loose ball. I think it was Bajrami who got his hand in there first, and Baruch able to score there. Now it's Wenzel outside to McDonough. Ball swung around. Kaufman corner three. He knocks it down. End-to-end action. It's once again a 6-point game.
Bearcats looking to slow it up a bit here.
That's smart play. They can get the game clock under a minute here if they play their cards right now. Purisic has it inside. He's quickly doubled. Trying to work on McDonough. He can't finish with the right hand. I think McDonough blocked that one underneath, and now McDonough into the front court. He's going to go right into the lane. He's fouled as he goes up with it, and that's an opportunity with 1 minute and 4 seconds left to cut the lead to 4. Nice play there by McDonough to just get his head down and go straight to the basket.
And again, pretty tough answer on the Bearcats end defensively. If you have McDonough with the downhill momentum driving into that lane, really all you can do is foul at that point.
And McDonough rattles home the first.
And David, such an underrated part of being a big is your ability to hit free throws, especially in big situations like this where you're probably likely to get fouled.
Goes 2 of 2 there, only a 54% free throw shooter on the season.
But when you need him,
he's been their best player tonight, outside of maybe a 5-minute stretch of Cody Robinson here late in the second half. Now it's Fair up top. Ball swung around the perimeter into the waiting hands of Burns. Burns looking for option. I think they're trying to go to Purisic again in the paint. He's had a lot of success there, but instead Burns will have to pull it back out. Takes the pick from Purisic. Over to Richards in the corner. Only 3 seconds left on the shot clock. He gets fouled as he goes into the lane. And the Bearcats really got bailed out there by the Mariners as they were not doing anything offensively. The shot clock was already down to 2, and Richards was forced to throw up a wild shot there. Getting bailed out once again by the Mariners. It's going to be on Robinson. That's going to be his second. And Richards knocks down the first. Michael Richards, an 83% free throw shooter on the season. So definitely one of the top guys you want on the line in these clutch moments. Jack Reese coming to the scorer's table to check back into the game. 36 seconds remain here at the Arc Arena. Baruch trying to extend it to 6 as Richards knocks down the second. It's going to be a quick sub here. Correction, it's going to be a timeout as a whole. Full timeout for the Bearcats with 36 seconds left. Baruch leads 72-66. You're watching Baruch College Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting, and on Facebook Live. So with 36 seconds left, it'll be Mariners ball. It's going to be Robinson, Bensel, Kaufman, McDonough, and Bristow. For the Mariners, it'll be Guy, Reese, Purisic, Fair, and Richards. For the Bearcats, Bajrami off the floor with 4 fouls, wanted to keep him in the game. Bensel now thinks about the 3. He'll pull. He rattles it home. Nice shot there by Isaac Bensel, the 6'1" freshman guard from Bloomington, Indiana. Bloomington, they really know how to play some ball out there, so he knocks that one down. And Coach Pryor wants to talk things over with a full timeout. 26.1 seconds remaining. We'll be right back with more live action here at the Arc Arena. So 26 seconds remaining. Baruch lead by 3 with the ball, but a clutch 3 there by Bensel to cut the lead in half, and it's been nail-biting action here at the Arc Arena if you're a Bearcats fan in the last few minutes.
It's going to be interesting to see what the Bearcats can do.
Wow, what a play. I mean, I thought that fooled me. I mean, it was fair. He came out of bounds to receive the pass, which you're able to do as long as you're both out of bounds. And then he became the inbounder and gave it to Muhammad Guy, who will shoot a 1-and-1 with 23.8 left. I mean, that fooled us courtside.
Yeah, that faked out the whole gym.
So if anyone at home's watching, that's exactly what happened. Fair, the presence of mind for Richards and Fair to make sure Fair was completely out of bounds before he got the ball. And we've known Coach Alisi draw up some inventive is a better word, inbound
Certainly.
plays.
Yeah, we've seen
Benjamin Boateng in the conference championship
2019
comes to mind. They ran a football route to get him the ball as Muhammad Guy knocks down the first to extend it to 4.
Good old 4 verticals going Madden style to clinch the CUNYAC championship in 2019. That play went viral across pretty much the entire basketball world, if not the entire sport community, just with how inventive it was. And Coach Lisi going back into some of the drawing board for this inbound play as Guy is good on both.
So they'll allow the ball to roll to half court, them being the Mariners. And they'll be able to pick it up in the front court. Bensel has it now, crossover move. He hits the deck, looking for an option, finds it in Robinson. Robinson finds McDonough. McDonough pulls a 3 over Perisic, off the glass and in! What a shot! Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. We were talking about banked free throws before. How about a banked left wing 3 with 14.1 seconds left to cut it to 2? I mean, this McDonough can do it on both ends to no surprise. We'll be back in just a moment with your final action here at the Arc Arena. So 14.1 seconds remaining. I can't even describe what we're seeing. We're seeing inventive inbound plays once again with Baruch. We're seeing banked 3s by McDonough, and we're seeing made free throws on both ends, both by McDonough and Guy. So a lot of fun stuff. Now Fair and Richards both line up underneath the basket, and they can pass it back and forth as long as both of them continue to stay out of bounds, and that's exactly what they'll do. Bounce pass into Bajrami. He's quickly fouled. I mean, quickly fouled. Only 0.6 coming off the clock. They're very impressive by the Mariners. I mean, all this creativity by the Bearcats.
Able to kind of counteract some of that creativity with just being a defensive blanket there. Able to get Bajrami with the foul really early on, 0.6.
I would love to see Coach Pryor's defensive timeout right there, because he must be breaking it down like a defensive coordinator in football would be like, look, these are your assignments. Stay with them as Bajrami knocks down the first. And it's a 3-point game once again.
Box. Who's got shooter?
And good on the second, and Coach Alisi wants to talk things over with 13.5 remaining. Ice in his veins, Adnan Bajrami. 4-point lead for the Bearcats with 13.5 seconds remaining as both teams will talk things over. So 13.5 seconds remaining, waiting for both teams to come out of the timeout here. It will be Mariners ball. It is a 2-possession game, but we've seen them be rather clutch tonight. One missed shot, though, can change all of that. So they'll have to go the full length of the court. It'll be Robinson to inbound. It's going to be a blocking foul on Richards, and that'll send Wenzel to the line This time only 1.3 seconds coming off the clock.
Merchant Marine incredibly efficient on both ends of the floor with these inbounding fouls.
I mean, these last 2 minutes may have taken 20.
Yeah.
Between multiple timeouts and just quick stoppages after every made shot. So it'll be Wenzel at the line to shoot 2. And he knocks down the first. Only a 52% free throw shooter on the season is Wenzel. And he's off on the second. Ball's loose. And it's going to be jump ball, and it's going to go back to the Mariners, and they'll have a chance to tie. 9.3 seconds left. Baruch leading 76-73. What a hustle play. I can't see who actually got in on the tie there.
Yeah, that was a scrum to get that loose ball, but Merchant Marine able to get the jump ball and the possession arrow.
And how crazy this game's been. I almost feel like they drew it up. That's going to be a Robinson three. Way long. Ball's batted around. Bristow goes up with it. He's fouled by Purisic with 5.3 remaining. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And what I was saying about the Wenzel missed free throw, for how much crazy stuff's going on right now, if that was a design play, that would not surprise me at this point of the game.
So both sides electing to go to their benches without a timeout. Is that no call on the floor, right, David?
No, I haven't seen anything yet. I don't know how this is even.
I don't know.
Yeah, we're a little bit dumbfounded here courtside. There wasn't a timeout, but the refs seemed to almost give Coach Alisi
an unofficial, yeah.
And my understanding, and maybe correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know how many. I don't know if you need any players on the line for the first free throw. You obviously need them there for the second.
Yeah, I think you kind of have free reign on the.
I think they could have shot that first one, forcing them back to the circle. The key. And so the first one's good by Bristow. Once again, 2-point game, 5.3 remaining. Bristow's second shot is good.
I guess my question there, David, is 5.3 seconds left. Do you intentionally miss that second one, try to grab an O board, and then?
I feel like there's a good amount of time left. I'm not 100% sure of how many timeouts each team has left, but Coach Alisi not calling one here makes me wonder if either team has one left. Once again, similar play. They have to get it in. It goes off Bashrami's leg. The ball's loose. Bristow has to get it up. Now it gets stripped by Richards, and the Bearcats are going to take this one. 76-75 on a great defensive play off some sloppiness initially by the Bearcats, but a great defensive play by Michael Richards. And Baruch's going to steal another one. Up as much as 14 in this game, come away with a 1-point victory. Back-to-back 1-point wins, extends their undefeated streak here at the Arc Arena, and gives them 4 wins in a row on the season.
So, yeah, a gritty win by the Bearcats for sure. Not necessarily how they probably drew it up, but a win's a win, and you just got to keep stacking these and kind of learn, take some big takeaways, see what you can improve upon, and then bring it back for the next one.
Yeah, if you're Coach Alisi, I don't think you really like how the last 5 minutes of that second half went, blowing a double-digit lead to the point that you have to almost fight for it to be even a win at the end of the game. I mean, there was a very good chance that shot goes up, that Baruch's getting out of here with a loss. They get able to salvage the victory and a 76-75 win to hold on at the end of the game here. But dangerous plays at the end of the game, and very dangerous plays, but also rather creative and forward-thinking plays by both teams here.
Certainly. Saw a lot of great coaching down the stretch. And, David, I will mention that I think this win has some extra implications because if you look at the schedule here, this gap, Bearcats won't be back in action until December 28th. So after the holidays, they'll be back against St. Joseph's of Long Island Tuesday, December 28th here at the Arc Arena. But feels a lot better going into that break with a win, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You have the finals break, you have the Christmas break, and then, like you said, you have those 2 games. Then you're going right in to CUNYAC play. The benefit of that is 2 out of the first 3 CUNYAC games are at home, 3 out of the first 5. So in reality, you're going to be playing the 2 non-conference games and then 2 out of the first 3 back at home. So definitely a great opportunity for Baruch to pick up some wins, but they have to be a little bit more – they have to be better closed out than they were tonight, and I think that's what Coach Alisi will be preaching. And, they'll have practice, obviously, between then and now to work out a lot of the kinks, but they were in foul trouble early and often, especially in that second half, and then defensively they really let their guard down here late in the ball game.
For sure, and you saw Merchant Marine kind of enforce some of their identity on the Bearcats, forcing a lot of turnovers on those entry passes that we saw all night and really kept them in this one. So Bearcats will go back to the drawing board. Again, a nice break there to take some time, get some rest, and then also just improve upon some of this early 9-10 game stretch and some big takeaways that you can go into the second half with. So
Baruch had the lead, I'm seeing here, 36 minutes of the game. And for a large part of that game, it didn't even feel like they were winning because the Mariners just kept on coming and really able to close that 14-point deficit. But it is a Baruch win, 76-75 here at the Arc Arena. That's going to move them to 7-3 on the season. It will force the Mariners of the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy down to 2-5 and give them a 3-game skid all on the road as they lose tonight by 1 in a gutsy effort here at the Arc Arena. So that's going to about do it for us here. Once again, Baruch 76, the Mariners of the Merchant Marine Academy 75. You've been watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting, and on Facebook Live. Have a great night, everybody.